Oh, yeah. Coming up next, it's the man with a lab. That's right. It's not a hash making lab, it's your testing lab. That's right. He's the founder of DigiPath Labs and the voice of the National Marijuana News Network. That's right. It is. You're going to think his name is fake, but his name is actually real. It is the man, Mr. Todd Denkin.
And the crowd goes wild. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Jay. Well, my story today comes from the Montana Free Press. It's about a Senate bill that will eliminate adult use marijuana dispensaries in Montana. On Friday, Senator Keith Regier, who's a Republican from Kalispell, introduced a bill to dismantle the adult use cannabis industry in Montana. Senate Bill 546 contains several provisions that would drastically alter the state's marijuana marketplace. Primarily, it focuses on eliminating adult use dispensaries. The bill additionally raises the state tax on medical marijuana from 4% to 20%. That makes sense. And puts significant limits on medical marijuana potency and allowable amounts for possession. While the bill prohibits non medical marijuana sales, it does not recriminalize marijuana possession for adults. And it also halves the number of plants an adult can grow at home from 2 mature plants to 1. According to the bill, SB 546 intends in part to reduce the demand for marijuana sales in Montana. The bill currently does not have any co-sponsors. Shocking. Senator Jason Small, another Republican from Busby, Montana, and he is the chair of the Senate Business, Labor, and Economic Affairs Committee, confirmed to the Montana Free Press Monday that his committee will hold a hearing on SB 546 tomorrow. That's Wednesday, March 29th. As of press time, Regier has not responded to multiple requests for comment. If passed into law, the bill would drastically reduce the potential consumer base for existing marijuana businesses and eliminate a significant source of revenue for state coffers. Since adult use sales began in January of 2022, Montana has generated $54 million in tax revenue from the industry. Less than 1/10 of that revenue came from medical marijuana sales taxes. And currently, recreational customers pay a 20% tax to the state, and in some counties, they add an additional 3% local tax. Based on the same sales data, the industry under SB 546 would have only generated less than half as much tax revenue in that time period of $20,926,000. Zach Block, the owner of Montana Canna, a dispensary in Kalispell, said, if SB 546 passes, it would render the entire cannabis program worthless, not only for operators, but also for consumers and patients in the state. You'd be delivering a subpar product to a small group of people, and you're ignoring the majority of the worthy demographic. As of press time Monday morning, the State Department of Revenue, which administers both the adult use and medical marijuana programs in Montana, had not responded to a request for comment. Seems nobody wants to comment on this because it's so stupid. SB 546 also caps potency for marijuana flower sold under the medical program. Current law prohibits the sale of marijuana flower that contains more than 35% THC, which, of course, is the primary active compound in the plant. SB 546 would lower that ceiling to 10% THC in all flower. It also halves the amount of permissible THC in edible products from 10 milligrams of THC to 5 milligrams, and dictates that concentrated marijuana extracts contain no more than 10% THC. The bill also drastically lowers the amount of marijuana that a medical patient can purchase from 5 ounces per month or its equivalent in other forms, such as edibles and tinctures, to a single ounce per month. I don't think that's enough for anybody on this webcast right now. Block of Montana Canna also said that those caps would render medical marijuana less capable of addressing patients' needs. A cap on potency would take our collection of effective products and diminish them into something unrecognizable and not necessarily sufficient to consumers and patients. Once again, a red guy trying to destroy what's been built up in Montana, which is a thriving marijuana industry. I'm Todd Denkin with High at 9 News. Jason, how do you respond?
This